so it's not like he's throwing units away exactly. I mean, he will throw a couple away, but he shouldn't lose too much. As long as he reads the situation correctly. Which he does seem to be. Pick up. And get out of there. So he secures his third. Well, sort of. So now he keeps the Marines there, doesn't continue with the missile turret. Okay. Okay, innovation. So Oracle's gonna fly around from the other side. It's just gonna continue to be annoying. Usual Oracle stuff. Paralyze is gonna take his own third. As the Protoss player, you can just take your base right after your opponent like that. Simply because you don't necessarily have to be ahead of your opponent. You just have to be on par with your opponent. Generally speaking, I think in the Protoss matchup against almost any race, if you just stay even with your opponent on everything and then try and get ahead in terms of tech, that's a very reliable strategy for Protoss players. Your army size is about the same size, your unit composition, it doesn't even have to counter theirs. It just has to be like a good composition for the matchup. And that will get you through a lot. Because it's just solid macro. So you just take your base right after they take theirs. So once it's started, if they've completed their base and you're starting your base, you're behind. But if it's in the works at any stage of being produced, and you start it then, you're still good. So this Oracle's actually gone up to 8 kills, so that's pretty good. It's very annoying for innovation. He has to replace those CVs, he has to make more SCVs. It's just annoying. And it's not what you would expect at this stage of the game. So he's just been looking for it, and not letting his Oracle die. That's kind of what I mean, though. As long as you keep it alive, it represents a threat, and so you just always have to be doing something about it. Innovations decided to respawn with Vikings, which will end the Oracle, unless it manages to get home first, which I think they are at about the same speed. Oh, the Oracle is faster, that's right. Oracle is actually a very fast unit, so that will basically mean, yeah, I think it's the same speed as Mew does, is what it is. Anyways, with 2 Colossi, I mean, it's not like there's much for him to exploit in terms of army positioning on this map. I mean, were this another map, then yeah, he could definitely try and do something, but right now he's just sending an Marine on a suicide mission to find out what exactly is up. He rather spend the 50 minerals than the 270 minerals on a scan, but I guess he's forced to scan anyways. Well, yeah, I mean, he's not gonna get a Marine all the way over there. Might get a Reaper up there, but not a Marine.
And it'll be shot well before it gets there.
Huh?
It'll be shot well before it gets there.
Yeah. Well, there's the cliff for the Reaper.
Yeah, I'm saying the Marine.
Oh, yeah. And I guess he figured there's enough army, he could have his army split for drops already, so a Reaper may not even. And then he'd just be throwing away 50 gas. He's starting to get upgrades from his armory, so that's interesting. I mean, you definitely want upgrades, it's just not used to seeing people get it this early, but nothing wrong with it, it's just haven't seen it in a while. Granted, I'm not a Terran player, so, you know.
Well, the StarCraft caster, you are only Terran.
No, I'm an alien.
Still only Terran.
Xenodor! Alien!
Yes, but sadly, Xenodor is only Terran. You could be an alien gift to the Protoss. I so totally won that.
What was that?
I so totally won that.
Okay. There's no bananas. I'm hungry.
We eat bananas for bananas.
This guy. Why?
I think that's a rather appealing joke.
Oh.
Have I killed Xenodor?
Well, that scout's not gonna do anything. I mean, I guess it will see where the army is. And that there is a high Viking count?
Perhaps it was just a hallucination, though.
Okay. That would be funny if you created hallucinations while your opponent in a PvP matchup, while your opponent is scouting with a hallucination, and then you assume that what you saw is correct, and it was just the same. Yeah. Actually, I think I've seen that before, but it didn't exactly work the way I explained. He already built two immortals and a warp prism, so he hallucinated two immortals, and his opponent never saw the warp prism. So he picks up his real immortals with the warp prism, flies across, leaves the hallucinated immortals there. The hallucination comes in, sees his hallucinated immortals, so he completely misses that there's an immortal drop headed for his base. So I think he still managed to win that game because he was on 2 bases where his opponent that did the hallucination was on 1. But yeah, it was kind of one of those, wait, where did this come from? So high level PvP does that. Oh, the Oracle is still alive and it got another kill. Someone retire that Oracle. There's so many Vikings. It was like, all you need to do is put like 4 Vikings on patrol on the perimeter of your base from the 2 fronts that the Oracle can come in, and it should die sooner or later. But I mean, I'm nitpicking things at this level that is not gonna. It would matter to. It would matter to them. It probably wouldn't matter at this level because I mean, just zoning out the Oracle and denying it with missile turrets and marines is denying the killer damage that an Oracle represents. Storm is being researched. It's almost halfway done. So Innovation's gonna have to go get ghosts. He does have them. I think he wants to hit before Storm is done. I'm not sure if he will entirely be able to. If High Templar are warped in now, they will have enough energy for yeah, there are High Templar on the map. So as long as Paralyzed can buy time, it will turn into that late game PvT Storm versus EMP situation, which I think Innovation is looking to hit before then, but he's equipped if he can't. This Observer is going to see everything coming, and alarms should be ringing because he should have seen the ghosts as well. The 4th is still going up. I'd like to see a revelation on the army, since it is back at home, and that will allow extra range on the Colossi, as their vision is not as far as their cannons, much the same in Tempest. Photon Overcharge is going to go down, as well as the Time Warp. This Mothership Core is going to die to the Vikings, as it did last time. He is waiting for that Storm. Storm is done. So we could have a Temporal Storm at any moment now. That would be a great time for a Temporal Storm. There's the Storm. Not exactly temporal, but whatever. Trying to get those Vikings, I see. Okay. I'm gonna make an Archon out of that as it's expelled as they have expelled their energy. Don't force the retreat momentarily. I think he's just gonna try and get his EMPs in now, and then push again. No, he's gonna wait for reinforcements first. War Prism is out. He doesn't want to lose those ghosts, so he needs to be careful with those.